We've got a very interesting and challenging situation in Syria, and that is the whole issue of the Kurds, our relationship with them, Erdogan's relationship with them, the importance of the use of Incirlik, the importance of our relationship with Turkey. And I met with President Erdogan in Ankara recently. He is passionately opposed to Kurdish involvement, and our support of the Kurds, that I understand, are going to be a very vital element in expediting the retaking of Raqqa. This is a complex situation, and it would take all my time, as you know, to go through all this. But I think there's a possibility of an impending conflict between Turkey and the Kurds, as opposed to us all working together to try to defeat ISIS and remove them from Raqqa. Do you see that as a scenario that we should be concerned about?
I do, Mr. Chairman, and to that end, we are trying to take actions to prevent that from occurring.
Well, we find ourselves in a kind of a strange situation that we and the Russians are allied against the Turks. Is that a correct, as far as the Kurds are concerned, is that a correct assessment?
I wouldn't necessarily say that we are aligned against the Turks. We certainly understand what their interests are, and we understand their concerns about the partners that we are working with. Turkey is a vital partner in this effort here. We could not do what we're doing without them. So our efforts are to try to work through this tension through dialogue, through information, and through identifying alternatives that give us a way to move forward against ISIS without damaging the long-term relationship with a NATO partner.
Well, as you know, we are working with the Kurds and arming and training them, and they are a very effective fighting force. The same Kurds that Erdogan has labeled as a terrorist organization, and in the view of some, a greater threat to Turkey than ISIS is. Who's going to sort all this out?
Well, I think there certainly has to be an effort, Mr. Chairman, at the military level, and there has to be an effort at the political level to address this. And so,
I'm not sure there's an understanding of how seriously Erdogan views this issue, and I'm not sure we appreciate the importance of the role that Turkey plays in our effort to retake Raqqa, particularly in the use of Incirlik and other activities that require Turkish cooperation. I hope that we can, unless something changes, I foresee a train wreck here. And I'm not sure that the administration recognizes how seriously, particularly President Erdogan, views the threat that he views that the Kurds pose. Frankly, finally, General Waldhauser, let's talk about